or the Begotten Son. Let's tie into this thing as far as the bell worship and your phone and your computer and these things, as the world is now a village at the palm of your hand. And we have the stable coin coming to give a birth of a new heaven and earth. So we see Cain, who is given the mark, killed Abel, who gave the 10% to the Lord. All right? And then the church goes back and they worship Abel. And the bell worship, the bell, Abel, is here now as far as your phone. And they've always been so-called listening on your phone. Go back and listen. You've always had the operator doing this, always whatever kind of thing. And, okay, shared lines and whatever else was going on back then. So we're kind of in that now, just in a flip-flop pattern. So as you've always had artificial intelligence since the 60s and 70s, 80s, these types of things working into our world, the social security numbers, they're created with the AI system back in the day, number generation. So this is all a birth of one to the other. The credit cards, the CC Rider came out in the 50s, all right? The 50s when the devil's lettuce and whatever else. He brought that and some other things, but they were bringing in the so-called good and bad by showing, oh, we can't show you his hips, right? So that's already preset kind of thing, and the hips would be part of that birth. And once the hips are shown, oh, the hips are widening and whatever else. So as the hips are widening, the starseed here, starseed here, starseed here, this queen, king, prince, whatever, a pop, or rock and roll, of jazz, or whatever, all right? So all this is giving birth upon the, okay, so this is the prop for one, and this is where you're getting one to birth the other, and this is where it's all coming and bringing together and whatever else. So the Abel and the bell worship, this giving the 10%, this Lord, this one that controlled this buy and sell, that DC, that battery is coming to gather it. As he coming to gather it, that's where you have the one here, and then the one here, the 47, the 11, the House of Mirrors, and the Vladimir, tied to the Hollywood, and the Putin in the sky, and those things, the Monica Lewinsky, and the domino effect, and those types of things. And then you have the Vladimir Putin, the Vladimir, the Lady Denim, the King Spirit, the Elvis, the Levi's, all the Levi's tied to the Believers. The Believers is tied to the bee sting and all that with the Matthew McConaughey, and all these old things we're putting together and whatever else. But the Oten and the Begotten Son, the Computin, the Computer, the Pooter, the Tipusa. This is where you have America and the divide coming, where you have the dragon and the bear. The Chinese and the Russians are all coming to kind of gather their nation in a way, while you have the United States and whatever come out of it. And that's where you can have a parallel economy, or where you can have you'll need the real ID to get from state to state versus the United States in that way. But if you have the real ID, that would be that federal one where you can cross state lines, and but it's going to be that biometric system, and where you'd be coming into that one world system or whatever. So and as man comes from hunter-gatherer, we're going from gatherer-hunter, but we're hunting in a different way. And this is where the drive to go out and shoot or whatever kind of kill is being taken out, and to live civilly with man. This is like the birth part of the Earth 2.0 or 3.0 or whatever. But that's where all these people who the right to bear arms, and the foot of the bear, and the cleansing of the nation, and all that is all kind of going to go to war, or these arms have already gone to basically war. You've had your H1N1, your wings and stuff taken out in different ways, and that's for the novel, for that big holy black book that you hold in your hand to let you know. But as the begotten Son, you're being taken back into the garden, and that's where the bell and the Lord and all those things are coming. You're going into the bell, into the 10%, into the Lord, and whatever, as the Lord gathers you as his children of the old world, okay? And you're left behind, and you can't participate in this new world or the village or whatever else, as that is the point of building up to this. But as it builds, it's a spiritual one where everyone can participate, and there is no good and bad or whatever. That's where the firmament sets up a firmament within the firmament and whatever else, and then the golden ratio and the 12 tribes and all that separate, boom, 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 boom. And this is where you have one state saying you can't do this online, or you can't do this online, and whatever. And there's also a double speak on this so-called crypto, because it's not crypto anymore, it's stable coin. And that's where you have states going, well, we're not going to do crypto. Well, that's because it's not, crypto is going to be dying out or whatever. You're going to go into the stable coin. Or where China is not going to do Bitcoin, but they're going to try and take over the stable coin market. Okay, so that's where the dragon's coming in on one level and taking control of everything they produce to the world. They're going to do digitally or whatever, and everything Russia, whatever America produces, which is nothing, it's going to produce it physically, and that kind of spectrum. As far as the parallel bars going from one to the other, and you can either just like do it like a monkey, all right, or you can do the backflips or whatever else for your double axles. So the bell and the 10, the begotten, and that all is your part of your phone, and it's been here for 100 years. You've had your Lucifer, your light cast down to the ground. We've been bringing electricity up from the light. All this history's told us in recent, like if you look back in the grand scheme of things, of so-called thousands of years and what they show and blah, blah, blah. And now there's been an alien cover-up, and all obviously it's where the aliens are coming in and redoing America and redoing the world and whatever in one shape or form. And the aliens, the lion, the devil, the Eve, the Satan, the tribe of Judah, all that shit goes together. So it's all in a reverse spectrum. And that's where the Illuminati is that capitalistic system that you all support lovingly. So as that capitalistic system is turned on, where you knowing where you're at and all these other things, that's where it's so funny. And then the little symbol they teach you with a broken cross or whatever, with this dude, Christian symbol. You better understand, folks, because that begotten Son is taking you back to the garden. That Paul, the politics, chopping the head of Jesus. It's here. Okay? So, that come Putin, the come, Canada, United States, Mexico. All right? It's all there for the second coming. And the streets will be filled with piss after the Europeans leave. So, the CC rider and the King Spirit, one of the beasts of the sea, so to speak, and the 3R1, all that's going to be manifesting within y'all. The SARS 1, the SARS 2 novel, and then the SARS 3. What do you get when you put those together? Draw it out for you. You get 1, 2, and then the third one. Okay. How many X's you see on there? Y's, Z's. All right. X, Y, Z's. Tying up your alpha and omegas as you had your alpha back there in 1920s, and you got your 1920s on the flip-flops with your crowning on your 26 for your 251 on America, and then you got your 2026 going into the 2029 and these little flip-flops, and your 26 on 9/11 and a couple or next year or whatever coming. And all these are tying in, and you got your 24 year on your SARS 1 wrapping into your 7 and 8 years on your Corona. COVID novel, whatever, and that symbiotics, and what is it, 10 to 20 times higher than whatever. So this is the 10, 20 years on one plus the other. All right. That's where they've done one already, and then they're doing the other. This is where you see Reagan doing this, Bush doing this, and that gives room for one, opens up the room to the Patriot Act. Patriot Act does this. You have this or whatever happened this year. We've been a little headed on the 47 and the third year of Trump and that tribulation and the second coming, blah, blah, blah. So these little stacks on time, the 25 carrying over the 25th month of him being in office, all those little things for your January, February. So as you have the COVID-3 setting up, and then the COVID-3 would be where they told you just kind of what kind of just happened as that symbiotics and that cell was opened up with this, that, and the other. And depending if you've had the 2002 display or the other one that came after and whatever, or if you're getting the side treatments, and all that's kind of all playing a role, plus the food and drink and plus the frequencies you're getting, and then the things, my own personal, with when Obama was in office, they're doing things with the lights on the phone or whatever else, but I had to quit using the iPad and those types of things. And then I took bilberry to fix the eyes or whatever, but that bilberry's being served up so you can get your eyesight back, okay? But it's one of those natural ways given to you by the Lord God, the earth, okay? But that Lord God's been taken from you, as another one's been given to you through the hospital, all right? And that's where you're Philadelphia, and those pillars are coming down on you, and that Samson just starts shaking them down on the left and the right. That black man in that coat, he needs a haircut. He's got the dreadlocks. Since he's got the dreadlocks, he must have the keys to heaven. No, they're taking your keys. You'll never see them. So as y'all are gonna see it. As you see it, you're taking down. Your Jesus is gonna be taken down in there into hell and take control over those demons. Okay, so it's all gonna manifest within you, and as it manifests within you, you got this theater session going on right now. 8 years, woman clothed in the sun. 9/23 marks 9 years. Then you got your 8-year Corona coming up. You know, do your math on that one, and then 24 on SARS one, and then that 24 on those times is a little 8-dinger. So the little 8-dingers coming on with a little puberty session in the public, whatever, as you got your the Red Wings playing out. You're gonna see that some Oz stuff with the midgets, so to speak, and the 8 versus 13 versus 16 and 18 gray line, whatever else is coming up with the Virgin Galactic and the space race with the Richard Branson. All right, Richard Branson, that Tellurico, that Charlie Kirk fudge packing factory. Ah, baby, damn. Anyway, hopefully with the novel virus, the SARS-2 and all that shit, the world's shutting down. A lot of people lost their jobs on that one, or you had to quit traveling, right? This is where you quit traveling on a lot of this stuff if you had tried to stay out of it, right? Unless you had a certain job. The next one, the part 3, that would be when you're all fucking fired and whatever else, and everything just has to close down, and then they just start have to give you socialism for a little bit. All right. So as they like try and make you through, you're no, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it that way. It's the fucking brat, the shitty child that y'all are giving birth to for the crap shirt. Anyways, the Aten, the Abel, that Bell worship, it's already been done and done, and you've already merged with the machine in one way, shape, or form. Okay? So as you merge with the machine in one way, shape, or form, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you've taken it, you've eaten it, you've drinking it, and you haven't come out of it. Your mom and dad gave you fucking milk from a baby. I don't know why he spit up all the time. He was always crying and blah, 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 blah. They give you all the shit, right? If you raise your kids healthy or whatever, when they eat it or whatever, it hurts my stomach. It's like, how are these fucking kids eating it? It's because you gave it to them when they're 2, 3, 4 years old, and they tried telling you when they were that young, but you just so fucking brain dead. You don't even have fucking common sense. Oh, well, when I give them the whatever, it's, well, then you're going to a fucking man to try and tell you how to fucking breastfeed. Fucking retarded. Retarded motherfuckers. Retarded motherfuckers and the mothers. All retarded. But, make a short story shorter, the babies can't speak. All they can do is wah, wah, blah, blah. I gave him that thing the other day. He got a rash and a fever. Should we give that to him? It says we're made perfect. Don't we believe this word? Well, you're given a form of godliness, but you deny the power thereof. And the firstborn are put on the cross. And let's get put on the cross as Regeneration X. And we're about to fucking put the babies on the basket. See ya. Float down that fucking river of denial on your fucking senile-ish bullshit. Nah, he's a bad boy. Says who? Lambert, the sheepish lion. That's what you got, a little fucking lion. And all of a sudden, the wolves come. And the wolves are here. But you're gonna be pushed off the fucking cliff. With the pigs. Really? Yeah, you better believe it. Really? As you're taking in the EI, oh man, oh shit. Alright, so. Can you smell what your ass is cooking today? I don't think so. You will. Craptures setting up for the Cyclops. Cyclops giant. Get your slingshot ready. Huh? Sling's hot. Huh? Oh man. It's coming. The cum is here. And then the cum. It's getting that wet cum is actually, that wet cum is here right now as you're getting all this rain or whatever else. But then you're going to get those doge stains, those dog stains in the streets. Cum stains! Cum stains! I lost my dog. Can you tell me where? Have you seen the cum stain? It's cum stain around here. Stain cum? Dog named Stains. Alright? Name your dog that. So when you go out to the dog park, you go, cum stains! Cum stains! Where are you? Mm-hmm. They're on your pants. The panties. Okay? The panties. For that T-Pusa meat getting tenderized. Okay. Ooh, that pink taco. And Jill, the Jack and Jill, up the hill. That old rugged cross the whole world despised. That's my wife, Hillary. Either way, Jill, the Jack and Jill, the jacked off and Jill, Monica Lewinsky. Jill's got a big old pill for the red and blue. That blackmail coat. Either way, haven't practiced my Bill Clinton accent in a while. But either way, all these dark lights, they go out and then they fucking tell you what they did. I can't fucking believe it. And that's part of the right. They're just going into heaven. We can't fucking see them. We just see them return. The fucking Vaders and Yodas and whatever, the Obi-Wan Kenobis. They just show up in some fucking hologram. The Holloways. The Holloways with the McGregor and the fucking knee collapse and whatever other bullshit they got. Just those seamless stills. The Mike Tyson, the everlasting judgment. Bet on that. It's a for sure one. Oh, he pulled his fist back. It's fucking true. Yeah, that's all been fucking scripted. That's why he's been winning the whole fucking time. And they fucking feed the person to the tigers or whatever is going on. If they fucking speak out. So that's probably where you're going to see somebody putting a fucking lion down at some point. But you're also being put in the fucking lion in with the SARS and nobles and novels and whatever else is going on. But either way, folks, we'll end it here because I got little things to do, and we're going to come back and do some more videos and connect some more shit for you. So either way, man, just enjoy the fucking show because it's really a good show out there. And Trump and Bush and these guys, they're really good actors. And that Cash Plate Patel and that King novel virus, or King, that novel King book that he wrote or whatever. It's all in front of you, people. Okay? Got this king here. Oh, Trump's a king here. Maybe William's taken out, and then Trump's taking the king, being that UK crane kick, and got that balance in hand. And that's also part of the UK crane kick is the McGregor one where he goes, if they say his knee was hurt or whatever, this is also more bullshit or whatever, right? Just a fucking ding, ding, ding. Because if you know anything about the basics of fighting, or if your knee's hurt, you're going to go out there and try and fucking protect. Not going out there, first move, I'm going to fucking do it. All right, so, and then if he's as good as he says he is and whatever else, he don't even need the kick or whatever. So it's just, he's a bullshit fighter. Jake Paul's a bullshit fighter. And any person who's been in a gym or trained for a few years or whatever can probably go in and beat the shit out of both of them. So it's not a no-brainer, dude. You can watch, and these people, oh my god, dude, it's such a fucking joke. And then they put fucking Vaseline all over their fucking face. That's tying into your fucking Diddy Combs baby oil session and all that, and the Diddy Combs and the baby oil. That's all tying into the girls used to do that for tanning, and the tanning is a tang, and that keeps the balance on your finger for the two-edged sword, seed of Satan, and I want you to cut my hair this way. Make you do all this work, and they keep their fucking begotten. They just put the old axe to the able as they can or cannot tip. So, taking in the fucking cosmos with this fake fucking nation where the gray hair women, they look good for about 2 days or 3 days, and that fucking skunk stripe starts showing again. So that's part of the Skeletor and Skunkor and all this upside down world you live in too. But then also all your, oh man, and I do hair, so y'all just need to keep your fucking hairs natural for the most part. All right, and it's all just been tests and upside down world, but all this is kind of needed because you kind of fucking do all things, and then you figure out what prevention you got to prevent. All right, so as you prevent, you just fucking wreak havoc because you can't prevent anything really, and you can't test prevention. So this is where they're actually testing what the so-called prevention does. So that's part of the upside down world too. So And that's where something like that, or where it might really work in one way, shape, or form. Oh, well, we got to take this, that, and the other out first, okay? And then we can go and fucking do it. But good day.